Hello everybody, and welcome back to the King Fox channel. My name is Matt Conager, and I'm building a Kit Fox Series 7 STI, which should be right here.
And now let's unbox a new tool. So we have here the Menards Special, the Masterforce 5-inch rotating head bench vise, 360-degree swivel base. It has a jaw width opening of 4 15/16 of an inch, a jaw opening of 4 15/16 of an inch, a throat capacity of 2 3/4 of an inch, weighing in at 30.4 pounds. So I'm probably not going to mount it to this bench here because it's kind of a mobile workstation, and although it's going to depend on what this next step requires as I put in the door latches. Previously, when I started that, it said something as I've got to put a piece of metal in here and bend it to, I think, 15 degrees, but we'll get into that here in a little more detail shortly. In the meantime, I just want to get this thing out of its box onto the table so we can see if it's going to be unwieldy on here and upset the surface of the desk or not. I don't think it will. But we will check it out and see. Kind of hoping that I can just set it up here, put my piece in there and gently bend it as needed. So this is part of the 360-degree rotation, I assume. So we'll just spin it around here. There she goes. Well, that's kind of nice. So it's not just fixed straight up and down. And then there's some sort of clamping thing on the bottom, possibly for round pieces or square tubing. So you could clamp them down in the jaws below. And then something on the bottom that's got a diamond, kind of a diamond pattern down there. If you can see that. Swing that around so you can see that. And maybe a good hammering surface up here on top. I do have a scale bar along the back here, so it tells me whether or not how far I'm open, and I might have to adjust that a smidge because it's not quite registering. Well, it's on 1/8 of an inch if I look straight down, so maybe I can adjust that a little bit. So I think this will suffice, hopefully, for what we're doing today. Now, I don't have any rubber jaws for the clamping faces. Might just supplement a piece of foam for that, because I have a lot of foam, some thin foam perhaps, or some wood. I have wood. Come off of there. Okay. So here's another rubber stop, which looks like it's got pinched. I'm sure my friends up at Menards will give me a new one. The box was open, sort of, when I picked it up. It was the only one on the shelf, so I didn't have any options of picking another one. And taped shut. The top was bent up, so I had a feeling that it may have been touched before, and probably the case. So I have another garbage bag to hang up around the shop. Yeah, so not too unwieldy. Open these two deals up, and I do believe it swivels down here. Seems kind of like a standard vise. Nothing too special. Go back to... There we go. Okay. Get it close to level, and then tighten that guy up so it doesn't swivel anymore. And I can open her up and bend some metal. So I'm going to put it right here in the metal so it's supported over this adjustable leg, so I'm not cantilevering the tabletop. And now let's go to our next step in the build.